Am I live? Oh my gosh, I'm live. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. Wow, the shadows are weird. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix that. So hey guys, it's raining today. Hard. So it's a hot day. It just is. It's just not a day that looks good when it's raining on your head. So you have to deal with me. All right, so today we want to talk about nails. Kind of a girl subject. I mean, unless you're talking about like a hammer and nails, which somebody mentioned, and then it's a guy subject. I don't know. Anyway, let's start with the song and then we'll get into it. So, are we ready? Tips on Tuesday with Kelly. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I'm jiggling all over the place. We're going to talk about nails, and I'm going to try and make this a little bit quicker than some of the other times because I got a lot going on today. So, how do you do your nails? Well, if you're like me, you don't. Okay, like I used to be. I had a friend who loved getting them done. She had really, really thin, brittle nails. They broke all the time. And she got them done, and her husband loved them so much. He said, you will always have these. And so that was her thing. That was something that he always provided for. It was really nice. And I always watched and looked and envied and said, yeah, but I'd rather get my hair done. So any money that I saved back, I got my hair done instead. So it was a good trade. Well, things have changed a little bit. Someone gave me a gift to go get mine done, and I became hooked enough that I found a way to work it into the budget. And that's the thing. But until then, I always had... I just let my nails do what they did. And I always had, it was easy to keep them clean, but they were really thin. Like you could literally bend them and they would never break. Never break. They just tore every once in a while, but they never broke. And I liked them. I actually thought I had nice looking nails, so it didn't bother me. But then when I started getting done, well, I found out there's some differences in what you do. So we've got our polish, like we can buy at the store. You can buy it at beauty brands, whatever. Some of them last a little bit longer than others. But you're going to get typically 3 to 5 days out of them. Sometimes 2. Just depends on how cheap it is. And depends on how much you do and that kind of thing. But, you know, it's not hard really to do your nails until you get to your opposite hand. And then it's kind of tricky. But it is cool, and it does kind of look nice, and it is a change, and there are some people that's all they do, is they do nails all the time. You can put a top coat on them. They will last a little bit longer. There's a whole lot of things that you can do. Most of this stuff is available on YouTube, and you can just kind of look it up. And so that's it. So that's one way of doing your nails. Now, here's something else I found, and there's a lot of companies. I think there was a girl who posted on my page. Give me just a second, and I'll look it up. You have to give me a second. I have to kind of like look around and look at my computer. She actually sells some of these. There was another thing. They're wraps. And Jamberry was one of them. But she doesn't do Jamberry. She does something else. And she might... Just feel free, sweetie, to tag, post... Holy cow. I got people messaging me and I can't see. So this is really weird. Give me a second. Allison Jolie. Okay, she has nail strips, and they're kind of the same. Like I said, there's also Jamberry. There's a lot of places that make them. Then they're kind of like this, you know. I used to be addicted to these. I used to love this stuff. Everybody's are different. You can get some. Let me see. I'm going to pull out one of these so you can see what it is. But, okay, I said I'm going to pull out one. Here we go. Okay, so like this one has little butterflies on it. Can you see that okay? Maybe if I did it that way. Wait, I heard that. There you go. That does work. Okay, so this has little butterflies on it. So basically what you do is you find one that fits your nail, and you make sure your nail is clean, and then you put it on, and you kind of rub it really good on, and then you trim it off the top. And if you want, you can put a top coat on it, but these will generally last you a couple of weeks. And they're a lot of fun, and you can get them in all sorts of colors. But what I wound up doing with them is I wound up putting them on my toes, and they lasted forever and gave you really cute, bright, interesting toes for the summer. They were my favorite. So, and like I said, you can find them in all sorts of little patterns and things like that. And different people have different companies, and you know, you're more than welcome to spam my page if you want to put it down there so they can get a hold of you and see what they're like. All right, so there's the wraps. Now we're going to go into getting your nails done. All right, so you can go in and you can get your nails done, and there's acrylic. Again, it lasts a couple of weeks if you're lucky. Variety of colors, a variety of patterns. It's kind of worth the money. It's kind of nice to be pampered, to just sit there, have a little conversation or not with someone, and just have someone pay attention to you, to pamper you just a little bit. So there's acrylic. Then I found shellac. Now, I've never had gel nails done, but I hear it's the same thing. So basically, you put on a base coat and you put it under a UV light. And then you put on your color and you put it under UV light, and you put on a top coat and you put it under UV light. And these boogers can last 3 weeks. And this is kind of what it is. Look, guys, this is how much I did it. I bought my own UV light. Oh, look, I have something in there. I bought my own UV light and used to do my own shellac nails. It saved me a little bit of money. The startup didn't, but then it did after that. And these will last 3 weeks. And if you're lucky, 4 weeks. That's pretty much it. Again, come in all sorts of colors, but it's really hard to do designs. But they'll do the design and then put the top coat on. And again, it could last you a few weeks. So that's shellac and gel. Now, this one is my favorite. There is a new system out there. Some places have it, some don't yet. And it's called dipping. Dipping, D-I-P, powder dip. And what it is they paint your nail with a clear coat, and they pull out a powder, and it can be glitter or it can be regular or whatever, and they literally just stick your nail in the powder and they pull it out, and they wipe all this extra off, and then what's left is there on your nail. And they're a lot neater than I am at it, because I just like glitter, because that's basically what that was. But and it sticks and it stays, and I have glitter everywhere. I can't help myself. Anyway, so, and then they do it 2 or 3 times, and it makes a coat on your nail that is thicker than paint. It doesn't chip. This can last you almost a month, and it looks really, really good. And they can do it in ombre. They can do French manicure. They can do straight, but it's called powder dip. Totally worth the money, especially if you don't have to go in but once every 4 months. Now, if your nails grow really, really fast, I said 4 months, once every 4 weeks or once a month. If your nails grow really, really fast, then you might have to go in 3 weeks or something like that. But you generally get something like this. Again, I have really bad. And I like glitter. I can't get that to, there we go. So, oh my gosh, why am I not? Anyway, I can't get it to focus because it's just too glittery. But that's kind of what it is. If I held it back here, would it make a difference? Where do I lose it? Anyway, that's dip. And they are by far my favorite. They last the longest. And there you go. So that's it, guys. There's several different ways you can do your nails, including not doing them at all. But I kind of like the dip. They're kind of my favorite. There's something I want to share with you guys, or that I want you to share with me. I had a couple of people private message me and say, hey, I would like your opinion, or what is your advice on, or what can you tell me about this? And I thought, what a great idea. So private message me. If you have something you want me to do a little investigating on, you want me to talk on, you want me to find out about, send me your ideas. And if I use your idea, I'll send you a little gift, a little thank you gift for giving me an idea, because coming up with something every week is not that easy. Also, if you have things you want me to try out and give my personal opinion on, good or bad, I can't guarantee it'll be good, but I will give you my honest opinion, and I'll let you know before I ever go live. I'll do that too. Just send me your stuff and let me try it out. I don't care what it is. I'll try. I'm free. I'm game. Let's have some fun with this. So anyway, guys, that was Tips on Tuesday. I want to keep it short. Thank you for joining me again. I can't believe you're all here. If you found any in this that you think somebody else will like, share. I always appreciate the sharing, and thanks for the love. We'll talk to you guys later.